bullying effect?
Marapoli.
Submitted by Andrew from Christchurch, New Zealand. Christchurch, New Zealand. Jesus! A teacher taught a powerful lesson on the effects of bullying by using 2 apples.
What did he do? Use one apple and bash the other one?
I want to suck the fuck out of an apple.
So this teacher's name, her name is Rosie, and
Perez.
she posted a summary of one of her lessons on Facebook, and it was shared more than 150,000 times
Wow.
in less than 48 hours.
Wow.
It would be funny if she was like a math teacher and the principal was like, what the hell are you teaching about apples? Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. There's just one other lesson I wanted to teach.
So to illustrate the effects of bullying, she brought 2 apples to her class.
Did she hide them in her shirt?
No.
I'm trying to like connect it right now, and I can't figure out where it's going to go.
Really?
Like 2 apples and bowling. All I see, I picture, because he said the obliteration thing.
Yeah.
I picture 1 frozen apple and 1 regular apple. That's it.
And I can't picture what subject she teaches.
Appleology.
Is this for elementary school where the teacher teaches everything?
This one I am not sure.
She better not be wasting those apples, cause I could have ate that shit.
So, in her Facebook post, she pretty much writes about how she brought 2 apples to class, and she had an apple and she dropped the apple and then she picked it up, and then she started to tell the children how much she disliked this apple. And she thought that it was disgusting and that it was horrible, and like she didn't like the color of the stem, and like this, sorry, she didn't like the color of the skin, and then she thought that the stem was too short. And she told the rest of the children in the class that because she didn't like this apple, she wanted all the other children to say that she didn't like this apple. So she started passing this apple around to these children and be like, tell it that you don't like it, right?
And they're like, ooh, I don't want to touch this apple.
So some children thought that she was a little bit insane, but they went along with it. And then later she brings out another apple saying like, oh, you know, like I like this apple is pretty. And then she tells like the children like compliment this apple. And so after the children go through both apples, she then cuts these apples in half, and then she shows that the apple that they were talking, like that they were like insulting and that they were saying bad things to, had all these bruises around, like in the inside, versus the one
Because all the
that
kids
said-
like took turns punching it and stuff.
yeah, and like versus like the apple that only received compliments, it was still like clean and it was nice and it was still in perfect
Because
condition.
they're like handling it gently,
But
probably.
you said she dropped it in the beginning.
Yeah, she did drop it.
Oh, but they were more gentle with it. Like, oh, this apple is so beauty. Look at the apple. How about you, Tiff?
It's so beauty, the apple.
And then they probably handled it all nice, right?
The pretty one they handled all nice, but then the one that
The one that's like, fuck this fucking apple, bitch.
the one that the teacher dropped was the one that she told the kids to insult. And so she cut it and then
You got to cut it.
Oh my goodness.
That's so sad.
That apple so hurt.
I know.
Why'd they do that to the apple?
yeah, and so her point was, even though it doesn't seem like that they are hurt on the outside, like they are hurt on the inside.
Apples don't talk bad about apples.
Yeah, and it's harder.
One of my least favorite fruits on earth.
Yo, I used to hate on apples, but check this out. If you put it in the refrigerator, that's what makes an apple delicious. Cold apple.
Almost
yeah.
all my fruits I have to eat cold because my mom never served them warm. But then apples are my least. They're like the most.
But if you catch them juicy, it doesn't taste like a dry potato.
Well, none of the. Why I like Fuji apples. They're cool. They're my favorite ones. But out of all the fruits, they're the most basic.
Have you ever heard of grilling them and then putting cinnamon and brown sugar on them?
I really don't like cooked fruits.
You
All right.
ever into little cubes and put it in your cereal? That's one of the best ways to eat an apple.
That's pretty dope.
I like putting it in my oatmeal. I don't know about cereal.
Yeah, oatmeal's good too.
Same
Because I
thing.
love oranges. I love peaches.
Piaches,
I love pears.
peras.
You know what'll be a pretty good one?
Honeydew watermelon. Pineapple.
Banana.
Oh, huh.
They get fucked up easy.
But I do
Open that shit. That shit's all. That comes out all fucking mush and shit. Like it's a smoothie.
I think if this was a Chinese teacher, he would pass around 2 durians. Try to sock this motherfucker. See? That's why you can't be a bitch. Because if you're a tough ass fruit, it fucks other people up.
This is an American apple. Nobody cares. Durian.
Like, try to beat up an apple, try to beat up a durian. What the hell happened?
That is so Asian philosophy.
Chinese durian.
Durian, fuck you up.
American philosophy is don't bully. Asian philosophy is be the spikes and fuck the shit out of everyone around you.
Dude, I was reading that there's like actual durian deaths in Asia.
Durian deaths.
It falls on people and it kills them. It's just fucking crazy, dude.
Are they heavy?
Yes, they're heavy. They're big.
How high do the trees grow?
I don't know, but I just read that people get destroyed. Same with coconuts. Coconuts kill people too.
It still blows me away how it was first discovered that you can eat that shit. And the person that kept persisting on, no, I know I can eat this. So it starts off with the spike, like, no, I think I can eat this. Then you open it up and it smells fucking rotten. I still feel like I could eat this. And then like it's all gooey and yellow and it looks already rotten.
Oh yeah, it looks like booger.
I'm pretty sure I can eat this. And then they eat it. Fucking crazy.
How what age does she teach? Because I feel like if I was in elementary school, I'd be like, yeah, man, that's we gotta be nice. But if I was anything like older than like what 5th grade, I'd be like, this is fucking dumb.
So from the article that I read, it doesn't state what she teaches, but if I were to click on the Facebook post that she did it on.
Because if I was a senior in high school and she pulled it, okay, they're babies.
Yeah, they're little kids.
Yeah, that's a cute way to teach it.
Yeah.
Symbolism.
After she told them about that lesson, all the kids fully understood what it meant to like actually bully somebody, because the teacher was saying that even though you say mean things to this person, it's really hard for that person to even come out and tell you that they're hurt.
Yeah. That person's gonna either become a serial killer or a comedian.
Well, I'm glad all 3 of you guys are comedians.
Okay, if that's what you think.
I feel like the bullies nowadays are a lot different than the bullies from our days.
What's the difference?
Well, I think
Nowadays a lot of cyber, online, social media, emotional bullying.
Got it.
You know, like humiliation and all. Yeah, ours was like more physical humiliation.
Like a rock to the face and shit.
Or violence.
Because before it's more like actual bruising, scrapes, burns, stuff like that. I think nowadays it's more of the bullying that's perceived in their mind. I think now there's a little bit. It's more the emotional bullying, but I think there's the person that is getting bullied has the ability to perceive it in a different way. Like, you know, like when I get stupid comments, like it's up to me if I want to let that affect me. Go, oh my god, or do I just go, oh, that's just a hater. You know, but before, like, you can't get punched in the face and be like, oh, it's just a hater. Literally get punched in the face.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
I don't think I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I just think that a lot more bullying happens like in online and stuff like that, because kids still go to school. It's not like they don't go to school anymore. And I know that there's bullying that happens in school, but the generation isn't as violent.
I think it's just very evident too, I think, as adults to teach kids that, you know, how to be strong, because it's like you escape to a digital world and you still get bullied. You're not going to escape that shit. You're going to talk about these life lessons where you're trying to tell people that you're going to stop bullying all across the world. That shit's never going to happen. That shit happened during caveman days. It's not going to stop. So I think like the best way to do it is to, number one, do what you're doing, tell people that it's not okay, but at the same time also teach kids how to be stronger and then overcome it.
I think that's what's not emphasized enough. It's like there's too much emphasis on telling everyone not to bully. I feel like most people know that they shouldn't. It's just the few assholes that like to bully. And then no one's taught how to stop a bully. No one's taught really, like, besides tell on them, it's like how do you teach these kids to have strength within themselves to either learn self-defense verbally, physically, or what, you know?
When, like, for you guys, when you guys have kids, when do you guys plan on teaching your kids about bullying? Like, before they get bullied, or when they when you bully them, okay?
Sup, bitch? You awake yet? Fucking sucking dick all morning? 1 year old.
I think as soon as possible, like as soon as you see that.
I think when they're like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Like, so before they get...
No, I think it even happens before 2 years old.
Really?
Because there's times I've seen like infants that'll be like, no, that's mine, like that's my toy or whatever, and it's more on the
Infants
selfish.
know how to speak?
Or not? I mean, infants go up to what age?
Infants?
Yeah.
Isn't that a toddler?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a toddler.
Toddler,
Infants
yeah.
they can't even walk.
Yeah, I'm thinking toddler.
If I see my kid grabbing some other kid's toy, I'm like, bitch!
But that's
drop that
that's
shit,
a form
motherfucker.
of that's a form of bullying that they don't even understand that they're
They
doing.
deserved it though.
No, not you. I'm saying the kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's a lesson already. You know what I mean? Like at that age.
Yeah, that's true. Because when Isaac was growing up, that was something that we had to deal with him. Like teaching him how to share and teaching him how like when other people don't want to share, like how he needs to handle that situation. And like his sitter at that time, like she helped me a lot with that because I was like, I'm lost. Like what? How do I teach this kid?
Just put Isaac under arrest. You're under arrest, motherfucker.
And then it
Better
seems
share.
like some parents you had to reteach them not to bully their kids.
Fucking slam his head on a little fucking cop cart.
On a power wheel. You're under arrest. Better share.
Dude, that's the funniest shit when kids like get so interested in what other kids are playing in, they drop what they want.
Oh, yeah.
And then they fucking take what the other person has.
I fucking hated that shit.
When the other kid picks up something else, they drop that and they grab it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that as a kid.
We all probably did it, but I knew how to like get the toy I wanted because I'd start acting really interested in this fucking bottle and that idiot would come over and they're like, I want it. I'm like, sure. I got the real toy, motherfucker. Fuck you.
That's really smart. I didn't know. I was very violent. In my, I think I shared this story on JK News before, but we were playing house. It was kindergarten. And this motherfucker tried to take my cooking pot. So I took that shit out, smacked it over his face.
Your parents didn't teach you not to bully.
Your parents failed.
No, it's because that person was very aggressive. They didn't ask. They tried to take. And so I swept it and I popped right in the face. So their parents didn't teach them how to ask politely.
I think there's three things
so
you
glad
can
you
do
weren't my kid.
where
so glad.
it's like if you run into confrontation, right, you can fight it, you could like avoid it, and you can also do nothing. But the thing is, if you fight it, or you'll learn from it, but you don't always necessarily have to fight it physically. There's other ways to hit it, you know, head first. You could confront the person that's bullying you. You could find a way to verbally self-defend yourself. It doesn't have to be like a fight in that sense, but it's you overcoming your own fears. If you avoid it, then you're gonna have to run into this situation sooner or later. It's gonna happen over and over.
Yeah.
But if you keep avoiding it, you're never gonna learn. And if you just don't do anything about it, it's the same thing as avoiding it. You're never gonna learn. You're just gonna stand there while getting bullied. So I think the best way to always learn and grow is to fight.
To face it.
I like to use the word fight, but yes, face it.
I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Just Kidding News. And guess what, guys? Look what I'm wearing. You guys can finally get yours today now. Go to goforbrokeapparel.com. And if you don't remember that, you can go down to the description box below and click on the link that we have. And you guys can get your shirts today. I like this one. This one's very simple and clean. If you guys want to watch more JK News episodes, click over here.
In Goatman news,
Goatman.
Goatman, Goatman, Goatman. Goatman, 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 Goatman.
Goatman, 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 Goatman.
greatest of all time.
Oh.
Submitted by Duke from Texas. A man decided to take a break from being